Michelle Wennis here with Green Woman and Your Childbirth. I wanted to share with you one of the things that's been really helpful in getting back to normal is actually figuring out how to work with my body and clothing it. So in the beginning, it didn't matter what I wore. My mom brought me a whole bunch of muumuus, and they were awesome. They were great to wear on top of my drains. They had a zipper. And if I was wearing PJs, I would have these buttons to easily open and close them for the visiting nurse to check the drains, etc. They would also keep my tubes hidden from, in case the dog, who never did, might get caught in it, right? So I started to feel a lot of discomfort with the weight of my abdominal muscles. They were protruding, and I felt a lot better when I found a medical grade binder. Now I wish I had gotten a 4-panel one, because I was able to purchase a 3-panel, and it was really terrific. But the 4-panel is a little bit short, and it kind of leaves a little bit of your torso unsupported. However, I wore that binder around everywhere, and the key to keeping it clean is you've got to wear it over your tank top, or there has to be an undershirt, okay? And then you have to wrap it as tightly as possible to support your abdominal muscles. You're going to feel a great deal of support from wearing it, and it just distributes the weight, the pressure all around, and absolutely minimizes the discomfort of, again, protruding abs. I wanted to eventually get new bras, but I wasn't sure what size, and I'm still not wanting to say whatever size I am is permanent. However, I was able to acquire some bras from someone who was getting rid of them, and what a difference it makes to wear really good bras. I'm going to have another surgery, and it's a sort of cleanup surgery I've mentioned before. It's called an exchange surgery, and they're going to remove the little triangles that are under each breast, and those windows, as they were, are no longer necessary, so they're going to close those up, stitch those up, and they're going to fill in wherever they want to cosmetically make things look a little bit better, taking any fat they can find from the hips, well, I think that's where they're going. Let's see, another accessory that's been really phenomenal has actually been a corset. They have these hook and eye ones with boning in them, and that person also had extras, and it's wonderful that you can place directly on your skin. It's not as thick as the binder. The problem with the binder, the challenge that I had, was that it tends to bunch up, and it's a thick material. It's an elastic, thick material, and when you're sitting, it just bunches up, and so you're constantly adjusting it, pulling it down, pulling it up. With a corset, it's skin tight, and again, directly, you can wear it directly on your skin, and it conceals itself a lot better underneath your clothing. Speaking of clothing, until I got myself some clothes that complemented my body outside of the muumuus, of course, I really wasn't feeling great about getting outside of the house, because I used to teach a lot more classes that required tighter clothing, so that my students, I would teach fitness classes, my students would see my body, my form. And so form-fitting shirts with a binder underneath are a little bit too telling. You can see the shape of the binder, and blouses are nice if they're loose, but what I ended up deciding would work for my body type was to grab some shirts that are similar to this, a little bit loose at the top, and this one's actually loose at the bottom also. It's almost like a swim cover-up. It's very thin, but you see how I have the sleeves, and the sleeves are nice and fitted, and my arms, sometimes they're a little bit bigger up here so that it's more comfortable, because if you're wearing a binder or a corset, you're already feeling pretty constricted. Plus, I forgot to mention, girdles, like big granny mama girdles, are really helpful too. That reinforces the corset or the binder, supporting your abdominal muscles. So back to the clothing that worked out for me, I liked finding all these looser, a little bit looser at the top. Sometimes too, you don't want to wear a bra, and when they're looser, you don't have to worry about kind of shining your lights at everybody. So that's something you're going to have to figure out. Your body's going to be different. My breasts are definitely bigger than they used to be, and I've never had to get a really good bra. I've never had to worry about a top. When you're small-chested, everything pretty much fits. And as far as trying to feel a little more attractive, I then worked with skinny jeans and skinny pants. I also like loose-fitting pants with elastic waists for a more loungy kind of dress wear, because you want to feel relaxed when you're home. And, again, you don't want to wear constrictive clothing when you're already wearing constrictive accessories. So until I was able to get some of these clothes in really nice colors, and that made me feel good again about going outside and being able to actively move around without this giant band-aid around me protruding from underneath my clothes. I wasn't really feeling like myself. So I encourage you, when you're ready, look, my size is going to change again, but it's going to change more up here really than down here. Get some transitionary clothing, or get yourself a new wardrobe. You don't have to break the bank. I mean, you can get them on sale, you can get them used, but just take care of your appearance. I started wearing makeup, and I only wear eyeshadow and eyeliner and sometimes gloss or lipstick, so that makes it easy. But you just don't feel sick anymore when you're taking care of yourself. I used to keep my hair like in a big clip. I didn't even worry about combing it because I wasn't able to wash it all that much in the beginning. But now, I really look forward to taking care of myself. I even started doing my nails, and of course I'm looking for natural nail polish and using that, and natural acetone, because now you're thinking of everything. So that's another topic, but I wanted to encourage you that in this stage of your life, it's okay to be a little bit caring of your maybe insecurities about the way you might be looking when things don't fit right. Take the time when you're able to get out there and get more clothes, and just dress yourself up a little bit in clothes that feel much more comfortable. So that's all I have to say today. It's Michelle Wennis, Loving Through the Pink. The business is Green Women and Your Childbirth. You can Google us, and that's it for now. Have a great day. Bye.